Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Personal Mastery Training. If it's your first time listening to me, here's the deal. Personal Mastery Training is a concept that is passionate to me from years of my athletics when I didn't have control over my mind. And I entered those events, my athletic career, I entered those events with my mind not in control. And my outcomes were all over the place. And I never once investigated, why did I get those outcomes? Why was I successful here? Why was I not successful there? I had a great day this day and I didn't have a great day that day. Could it just be the day? Is it the day's fault? No. You see, I didn't have the instruction manual to my brain. And I just went out there with my fingers crossed, eyes closed, and pray I had a great event. And I later on found out in my life that I could have do my part to bend the universe, to make that event what I wanted it to. And also what I also learned was success leaves clues. And I can deconstruct a great day and repeat it again if I did some introspection on what happened that day. And those days when I had the bad days, the outcomes I didn't want, I could also introspect there and see what I did. Again, that leaves clues as well. There's clues all over. But if you just get through it and not from it, you're going to repeat again and again. So in my life, my personal life, business, relationships, I know it's the same thing again. It's about mastering my inner game. Nothing outside really matters as much as we think. Jim Rohn, one of my favorite speakers, he said, set your sail. Set your sail to the direction you want to go. Because the winds are going to blow every day. You're going to wake up tomorrow, something else is going to blow you east, west, north, south. But if you set your sail in the direction you want to go, you will end up there at some point. Don't know when. It's a journey, but you will end in that direction at least. Because there'll be many winds as you go through. So personal mastery training, we didn't get the instruction manual to a 3-pound mass in our head. Our brain, our beautiful brain, we didn't get the instruction manuals. And we were handed down various manuals from our culture, from our parents, from you name it, your gender, all of it. We're handed down those rule books. Did they work? Some do, some don't. See, our job as humans, the beauty of being human is you can change it. So our goal, our quest in life, I believe, is to master ourselves. Master your inner game. Forget about outside. Forget about your opponent. They play a minor role. It's you have to master. Business, life, relationship. Master you, the world bends. The universe bends to your will. So that's what this is about. I do 2 episodes. I do a masterclass where I speak to influencers, authors. And these people that I interview, I choose them because they're in the arena. They might not be super famous, but they're in the arena doing their game like you and me. And we can pick clues from how they're doing it. And I would love it that you take it back and you chop it up in your own journaling and agree, disagree with some of the points I pick. But I just want you to think about it. Second one I do today, strategy episode. Strategy is about an idea I'm going to suggest to you. And I want you to, it's just to spark the fire. And I expect, I wish, I hope that you take it away and journal on it. Take some time. We seem to be so busy. And meanwhile, our life is flipping by. Take some time, chop it up, and see if it's right for you. All right. So that's a long preamble, but necessary to introduce you to the community and to, bring you along on this journey with us. All right. Today's topic, strategy session, is about avoiding disappointments. How do you avoid disappointments in your life the best you can? Can you? Well, I have a suggestion that I want you to journal on and take away. Here it is. Manage your expectations. Manage your expectations. How many times have you signed up for something, entered a relationship, went on a vacation, bought something, and you brought it back to you and you got it, but now you're disappointed? Now you're disappointed in the product, the service, the vacation, the person that you met, that you thought was going to be just mind-blowing because you created this whole picture in your mind, this whole experience in your mind for months. Maybe you met them online. Maybe you saw them. Sometimes they say, don't meet your heroes, because you all of a sudden realize they're humans. And we built up this whole scenario. We put them on this pedestal. And when you meet them, they're not even close. You'd rather have kept them in your mind because it was so much better in your mind. So disappointments. Many times there's a lot of opportunities to get to a disappointing outcome. A lot of opportunities. You hired somebody, a builder, someone in your home, an employee, whatever it is, and you thought, you expected something and you didn't get it. You're disappointed. You bought the car you thought was going to be so great. The model, you get it back. It wasn't that great. Although you put a lot of money into it, time, energy, dreams, wishing. It was on your goals list. You didn't work out. The person you met online, especially today, you see their Instagram. You see the best of them. You see their 10 seconds, their commercials. You didn't see the whole movie though. You get with them. All of a sudden, it's not even close. Not even close. 180 degrees from what you thought. You're disappointed. You bought the car. Get in there. It's not even close to what you dreamed, you envisioned, you saw yourself in it from weeks, years. You worked to get to this goal and you bought it. It's not that great. I remember a client who bought a Lambo. He worked hard, did his job, got his Lambo, delivered on a truck, came off. A concierge came and they oriented him for hours on the Lambo. Months later, hey, how's it going? How's the Lambo? It's okay. The Lambo was good, but it's just that his goals, he hit it. I go back to Les Brown's quote, right? Human beings, the issue with us is that we don't set a goal too high and miss. We set it too low and hit. So that can lead to disappointment when you achieved everything too early. You didn't set your goal high enough. Disappointment. So how do we avoid it? Manage your expectations. Manage your expectations. So what that means is when you go to set a goal to do something, have something, be something, manage the expectations as you go along. Realize that you're human. Realize that we're going to meet up on disappointments. Everything's not going to go your way all the time, but be okay. And this is where it helps to fall in love with the journey, to fall in love with the process of getting there. This is what the real solution is. See, it's not the goal. Think about it. Think about the last time you set a goal to become, be, do, have something, and you get it. Doesn't it pale in comparison to the pursuit? Think about it. The pursuit was the thing. The pursuit of it, what you're becoming, what you are becoming every day, the push-ups, the stronger, the climbing the ladder, and you start seeing new things. You start experiencing new things. You start getting new highs. That was it. Then you finally get to the pinnacle of your mountain and went, this is it. This is all it was. I climbed that much and that hard and that for so many years dedicated myself, and this is it. See, expectations. So what we have to do to manage that expectation is set the goal. Realize that the goal is not the real outcome we want. It's the process of getting there. It's the everyday waking up early, dreaming, wishing, seeing yourself having it, growing, meeting new people, building your network, everything that takes to get there. The achievements in between, the small little light posts that you're running. Those are the things that it's really made up of. The goal, it'll pale because you finally get in and you realize again, manage your expectations. You meet your hero. It's not what you thought. He, she's not what you thought. They're humans, just like you. They're going to have faults. So it's an error to put somebody on this pedestal and this, because on them, that's a lot of pressure too. So what you do is you fall in love with the fantasy that you have in your head. Let it motivate you. Let it drive you. And embrace, love the journey. Love every minute of the journey. Love everything about it. The pain, the suffering. Flip it and you see behind the pain and suffering is all the lesson. All the lessons that builds your character, that you overcome, and be proud of that. So managing your expectations is crucial. It's crucial to getting to happiness Because sometimes when you set those expectations so high for you, for yourself, for that partner, that person, the business, whatever it is, you set it so high, almost too high, that they can't meet it, and it leads to disappointment. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Chop it up, take it away, and see how. But the best thing I can give you, the best advice I can give you, the number one advice I can give you about avoiding disappointments in your life. 2 of them. Manage your expectations. So when you build a goal, build in the idea that, all right, am I fantasizing too much? And what I'm going to fall in love with is a process. What am I becoming by getting this goal? When you can do that, I believe even when you get to that goal, you look back at what I became, and all of a sudden you're happy. All right. So manage expectations, avoid disappointments, and embrace the journey. All right, everybody, if you know somebody who could use this information, someone who wants to go on this journey with you, with us, build this community, like, subscribe, share. This might be the right information someone needs right now to hear, who are constantly disappointed with things. Love the journey. All right. Until next time, the reason why I do this is because I want you to be relentless about your pursuit for mastery over that 3-pound mass. Because once you do that, the world is yours. All right. Peace and love.